Namaste. So today we will do my completed pages for the month of November. I will start by showing you the supplies that I have finished this month, and then I'll show you my work in progress, and then we can see the completed pages. Okay, to start off with, I finished one Pentel hybrid, and if you have seen my supplies my haul video for November, you will see that I went into panic buying mode for Pentel hybrid, and I will link the video in case if you have not watched. But because I finished this one, I thought, okay, I need to buy another set of this. And while I was just doing shopping, and then I was watching YouTube video about somebody giving their haul, and in that they mentioned that this pen is going to be discontinued by Pentel, and I was worried, so I went and bought so many of them. So anyways, this color I finished. I also finished two of my Sakura Cherry roll metallic pens. I have had them for many years, and I know this looks like it's having ink, but no, it's not. It's just the coating on the tube inside. There's no color left. So these two I finished, and I finished these three touch new markers. So one is French vermilion, coral pink, and pastel blue. So this three I finished. I think I have almost finished all my touch new markers now, and I'm not going to buy. These are very good actually, but the problem is the ones with the white barrel, they leave this brown color for certain shades, and I'm not interested in having those spoil my books anymore, so I will replace them with other markers. Anyways, so then let's go to my work in progress. There is a mandala which I had started in this book. It was more to check my whole set of Sakura jelly rolls which I had purchased in October, and I want to test each pen in that. So I thought instead of just scribbling on a blank page, I thought I will draw a mandala just to see the feel or something, because anyways there's no number or anything on that. I can't swatch them. So this is still work in progress, and it's because I have not tested all the pens. So let's see when I finish that. Then I started this. I have started the page in this one only yesterday, and it is because I wanted to participate in the ongoing color along for Disney. So I have just taken the first page and finished this much. I hope I can finish it within today or tomorrow. I'm actually filming this on 28th, I think so, of November. I don't even remember properly, 28th or 29th, something like that. But anyways, the thing is that I probably will finish it in November, but I don't want to take the risk because I would prefer to have the video out there, and if I finish this, I'll just include it in the December pages. Then I have the ever famous work in progress. This month I did not work on this page at all, completely no. And this one I did do like very tiny few bits here and there, so this one is still also a work in progress. Then I started this one in order to participate in my own color along, India coloring, this page, but I couldn't finish it. Just too much work, no time. So I'll probably finish it in December. And then I have a work in progress in this one from like years. I did not work on this page at all, no progress here. But I did finish another page in this book, which I will show you in my completed pages. Okay, so these were my work in progress ones. Let me get these out of the way and start with this one, so I'll show you the completed page from this one. So I did a buddy color with Amanda from Amanda's Joy of Coloring, and sorry for bumping, it's so big, the book, and this is the finished page. And frankly, I got fed up of this page by the time I finished it. And I think that happened because I tried to finish it. I didn't do it because I was feeling like finishing it. And I have learned my lesson from that, and that is why I'm not going to push myself to finish this with any sort of deadline. And I don't know when I will do it, but I think I need to do it only when I feel like, because otherwise I got so frustrated with this one. And it's not like I finished it in a day or two. I took 3 months, maybe even slightly more than that. But it's just too much detailing. I don't know if I can zoom in. Let me try. You see this? And I have not even done a good job after so long. I was like fed up of the amount of buildings that I had to color. Now I don't want to color any more buildings for quite some time. So yeah, but the point is that I managed to finish it, and I'm proud of the fact that I did actually not give up on it. And this is quite a big page. I mean, look, this is a standard book to finish, and it's literally from edge to edge, so too much. um, so before I continue further, I forgot to mention that I actually finished only 18 pages. It's really not much, which is very surprising. I thought I had done more pages, but I think I did more. Uh, I did pages which needed more time, and that's why I couldn't do more pages. And I'll show you what I mean by that in the coming ones. And I used 16 books, so almost one page per book, you can say. So this one was the first one that I completed. I will show you the general colorings that I have done, and then we move on to other specifics. I did one page from Chibi Girls, and that was for my own color along. This one I did for India coloring. This is also a buddy color with Paula from De Santos Art, and she's going to probably soon post a video tutorial on how she colored her page. There's a difference. Mine was a grayscale and hers is not, so she had to like actually do a lot more work on her page to finish it, because she likes to do gradients and stuff like that. Mine was just putting alcohol marker because the gradient was already there. I like how this one came out. I would have preferred a different choice. There is one more page because the Jade Summer books used to in the past have duplicate copies, and there is one more page of this one, and there I might do a different combination as and when I get down to it, because this red did not look the same as I had imagined it would when I laid it down. So not my favorite combination, but just generally speaking, I think it does look good. This one I finished on the 27th of November, and I have used only Copic markers for this one. And this paper, believe me, is so porous, it was not a very good idea. I think I must have used up a lot of my Copic ink trying to color this one. Anyways, and this also, oh, one more thing. For the first time, I participated in Sarah's Colourist, and I had requested for two roles. So one of the role was to color in a Jade Summer book. So this was also for that prompt. And another role was something with letters or words, sorry, something with words in that. So I have done one page for that one also. So I actually did this page for three things. One was for my own color along India coloring, one was because I was doing a buddy color with Paula, and the third was for my Jade Summer prompt from the Colourist role. Then the next one I did was from this one. This is Happy Home, a Huga coloring book by Jessica Mazurkiewicz. I think that's how you pronounce her name. And I do have a few other pages tagged in this one because I had used this book a lot for the prompts in Holiday Wish by Johanna, and this was also one of the prompts. So this one was the 7th prompt for winter, and I had selected this page, and in this page I have actually colored it with Kohinoor Jumbo Magic pencils. So basically these are tricolor pencils, and I didn't bother to do any coloring really. I just took those tricolor pencils and I went about it, and that's how you see all these different colors. Yeah, so because I couldn't think of any uh, many places where I could use those pencils that I have purchased, so I thought, yeah, this is a good way for me to do it. For the knitting needles, I used Sakura Jelly Roll pen. I think it was the silver color. And for the pine cones, I have used Brutfruner square pencils. So this one I forgot when I have finished this. I have not put a date, but yeah, I can look it up in Instagram and put the date there. But I did finish it in November. Okay. Um, then I did a page from here, Good Vibrations, and this one, this is the page that I did. I did it on the 7th of November, and I did this with Tung Fu shop markers, which are the replacement for my exhausting stock of Touch New. And I prefer these because these don't leave a brown mark, as you can see. So these were actually recommended to me in one of my older videos where I had the first time I realized that the markers were browning, leaving brown marks, and I had asked people for suggestion, and I had received this as a suggestion that these markers are better in my comments box. So that's how, and I am glad that I listened to the advice and purchased this. I also like the way this page is looking. Um, and this was also a buddy color. Actually, it was a buddy color with Missy from Aquarius Dreams, but I think her name is now different. So what I will do is I will check her new channel name, and I'll put the correct link in the description box below so that you can follow her new channel. Then I did a page from Entangled. This was a buddy color, if I remember it correctly. Yes, it was a buddy color with Dawn, and from Bean's Color With Me, and I did this on 14th of November, and it is from Entangled by Angela Porter, if I'm not wrong. Let's see. Yeah, Angela Porter. So these were my general coloring books. Okay, there's no, just coloring pages, no theme or anything. From continuation of my mandala, there was one page that I did from this book also. I used it during color and chat, which I did for, I think, scare tag or something like that. So I did this that time, and I did this on the 29th of October, but because I had already recorded my video for completed pages in October, I am including it in the November pages. It was fun, and I think my video was 15 or 20 minutes something, and I finished this page within that time. So I like it. I think it's a very good idea that maybe I should keep these pages for any tag videos where I might have to talk and color just to have something on the screen. This is a very good book, I think, so I'll use it for that more often. Then let's go to my color by number books, and I did these, and I'll show you the color by numbers, and you'll see most of them are actually time consuming, though they are color by number. So that's why I could not really do a lot of pages. This one was very easy. Beautiful Cities and Landmarks by Color Questopia. I had never colored in a Color Questopia book before. This was the first time, and I'll say it was not a bad experience. I did find this color combinations a bit weird, but other than that, it's okay. I did this also as a part of my own color along India coloring, because this is the Lotus Temple from Delhi, India, and I completed this again on 29th of October. However, uh, I had I had completed my recording of the video, so I'm including it now. I have used Copic, I have used Touch New, and I have used Pentel Dual, and that is how I actually finished this pen, which I showed you at the beginning. This one I used it for the outlining, and that is how I managed to finish not just one, like I used it for one more page, and that's how I finished most of it. So this one again I did it on the 1st of November. Again I used that Pentel Hybrid for the outlining, and I have used only Touch New markers in this one, and you can see already it's starting to leave a yellow stain. I don't know if you can see it here. See, from this orange, that's why I don't like this, and I have completely forgotten to keep. Yeah, look, it's already leaving a stain. Anyways, so this was from Cities and Landmarks, and it was, as I said, comparatively easy. Then I did a Sethdeva book, and it's the first time that I have colored in a Sethdeva book. Okay, and frankly, October was the first month I ever purchased any of his books. I did one page from this one, and I did this because I had to do the prompt for Colourist, something with words, and I used Copic, Touch New, and Tongfu. So just to match the shade, whichever brand I could find matching the shade, I have used it. I'm not exhilarated by this. It's for me quite childish, but at the same time, it was a very fast finish. So if I have very little time, this is a very good book to just come and put some pen to paper and feel satisfied at the end of it. But creatively, it doesn't give me much satisfaction, simply because it's very simple. So it has its advantages, depends on when I will use it. Um, the pictures in itself, they are quite interesting. So let's see, maybe I chose a page which was maybe extremely simple, I don't know. Then I did a page from here, large print color by number for adults, and it was this one. And again I did this for India coloring. It's a Peacock, and I also used the same Pentel to draw the outlines, because all their color by numbers seem to have. I did make a small change in this one, is that the number 24, which was supposed to be vivid pink, was for this whole part. If you see from here till here, everything was supposed to be 24, and I just could not imagine the page having just one big chunk of one single color. It just didn't seem right to me. So what I did was I selected various shades of pink, and everywhere that there is 24, I have put in my own like choice what I thought would fit. So here 24 is different, here 24 is different, here 24 is different, so something like that. If you have colored this page and used only the color which has been suggested by the publisher, let me know if my decision was better or not. I don't know how it would have looked, but somehow I felt just one color from top till almost here, this whole thing is 24 till here, would not make much sense to me. So yeah, anyways, so this one I did on 5th of November. Then my next color by number was from this one, By the Sea by George uh, Toufekis. I'm trying to pronounce it the way others do. For me, it is George Toufekis. Anyways, this was the page that I did, and this was one more buddy color with Amanda um from Amanda's Joy of Coloring. And this one I finished on 17th of November, and I have used the Brute Fruner square pencils for this one. So because I did it with pencils, it did take me a little longer, but I like the general final product that has come out of this. I really love doing buddy colors with Amanda. Her choices of pages that we do usually are very inspiring. I like hers. I love doing body color with Dawn because more or less we end up doing, either mandala or the doodly kind Zentangle type of pages. And I, I think if they would not do body colors with me, I doubt if I would have even gone to those pages. So thanks both of you. Anyways, then I also did a page from this one, Our Beautiful World. I think this was, I'm not sure if this was the first time I colored in this book. Maybe not, but maybe yes, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, looks like this is the first one. So I did this one, and I did it again for my India coloring because this is a page from the, I think it is, if I'm not wrong, from Varanasi near the Ganges, and I love it. So this also is the probably the first time I have done a David Woodruff page. I'm not sure, maybe I did his others, but I just love the way that he has been able to capture the reflection of the clothes in the water, and to do that in a color by number. I mean, every person who attempts this page will have a different level of expertise on coloring, and believe me, I have done a very mediocre job, and yet it looks so beautiful. So I really like it, because if I show you in close up, you will see what I mean. I mean, look how badly I have colored it, right? It's nothing extraordinary. I have not done any blending, nothing. I have just scratched the pencils on paper, and yet it has given such a beautiful result. That has actually inspired me to do more pages in David Woodruff's books. I did this one on the 6th of November. Then I did one more page by David Woodruff from this book called Antistress. Again, in this one, I don't know if I have done any pages before, but yeah, no. So this one, as also I did it for my India coloring. This is Tiger, and I did this on the 1st of November, and I have used Zena color pencils. Again, I used pencils, and I really like, I mean, look how good it's looking. I mean, I didn't even choose colors properly. I think there was one color which was supposed to be gray, and by mistake I laid down pink, something I did, like it was not even the right shade. Yet I think so ultimately the picture looks so good. So I think I have found one more color by number artist which I really love. So one was already Josh Toffikis. Now I do love David Woodruff. I always used to love his images because he chose subjects which were interesting, but I had never really colored. But I keep on thinking in the back of my mind that maybe I have colored from some other book and I'm forgetting it, but I'm not sure. However, yeah, coming back to this, I have finished this on the 1st of November, as I said, and I used Zena color. So I'm happy with the way this turned out. And then the last color by number book that I completed, and this was the first time I attempted something in Quirkles. And actually, the person who encouraged me to even go ahead and purchase this book was Loven. Lovenke. I'm not sure how I pronounce her name, but I'm friends with her on YouTube and on Instagram, and she's a very, very big fan of quirkles and spiroglyphics and stuff like that. Um, I will put a link to her channel below. Please show her some love. She is Dutch. Some of her videos are in English, but most of them are in Dutch. But I don't think language is a boundary, right? You just have to look at her pages to know that she's good at what she does. So do visit her channel, and she was the one who told me that I will enjoy this, and she was right. I did enjoy the process. So I finished my first attempt in this one, and yeah, I really love how this has come out. And when I started, I was very intimidated by this because it's just too much happening in a very small space. Actually, not a very small space because it's a very big book. Look how big it is, right? It's very huge. But what I mean is that it's like when you look at it before it is colored, I'll show you. See how it's looking, right? It looks like there's too many tiny things happening in a very small space, and this page was also like that. But actually it is uh, illusion. It's just a illusion. Actually it's not that bad. And now that I know how to do this, I think I will be able to do the other ones a little faster. um, Also the concept of the concept that the artist doesn't tell us what the colors you have to choose, only tells you the darkest and the lightest and a range in between, was conceptually a new thing for me. But I did enjoy the process because it is, though it is guiding you, it is not really telling you what color you need to put. So you are free to choose a palette that you would enjoy working with. And I'm happy with the way this came out. And I have used Faber-Castell connector pens, and the reason I did that was because I wanted to be sure that I don't use alcohol markers, because the spread would be uncontrollable. And I wanted to try something other than my Crayola super tips. So I was wondering if there is some other medium that I already have which can be equally good, and I think Faber-Castell connector pens do fall in that category. And they also do not really bleed through that much. A little bit where I have like put a lot of pressure, maybe you see a dot here and there, but actually not really, they don't spread through. So uh, it was a good choice. I'll probably keep those pens specifically for the vocals in the coming days. And this one I finished it on my birthday, 20th of November, and I enjoyed myself. Then we'll move on to the dots and the lines. So I did three books, and I think maybe 4 or 5 pages. So let's see. And in this one, Dots and Horoscopes by Laura Wolf Vocal, I did this page. I finished this on 31st of October, and I used Faber-Castell connector pens. And I finally did the page for which I had actually purchased this book. That was to have a zodiac sign for Scorpio, which is my sun sign, and I did this page. I also actually have I think 2 pages. Yeah, 2 more pages which I can do for Scorpio. So the alphabet S and the date range with the actual Scorpio. So yes, I will do this one. This is a good book. I enjoy coloring in this when, I want to just, I'm watching something on YouTube or something, and I don't really need to pay attention to what I'm doing. Just pick up one color and that's it. So then the next one I did was from this one. And yeah, I did this also for India coloring, and I finished this on the 13th of November. And I have used Sakura jelly rolls for this one, and I used my old lot. So I have purchased a new pack, but I still have a few left over from the 12 pack that I had before. And if you remember, at the beginning of the video I showed my finished pens, and there were actually these two colors which were finished, the pink one and the dark blue one. And then when I finished this one, then I selected the light blue because that is on its way to get over. So maybe in the next video you will see that is finished. This was actually a happy accident. It was not by design that I colored it like this, but I think it was a very good thing that it happened because uh, the Taj Mahal came out in pink. I think that's a tinge of color in the marble. It's like a pinkish white marble. I don't know if you understand what I mean. But the most importantly, this part in front of the Taj Mahal is actually fountains and water and stuff like that. So I didn't do it by design. It just happened by accident, but it was a happy accident. Um, and actually, Bright Ideas did repost this picture on their Instagram page. So I was very happy about that one. Um, this one I finished on 13th of November. And then the last one I did was from this one, and this was, I think, a work in progress last month when I had shown it to you. And if I am not wrong, this is the Opera House in Sydney, but I'm not happy with this page. It's very difficult to make out what it is, and it looked like three spikes, frankly. And I mean, the amount of time that I spent on this, the result was quite unsatisfactory. And I don't know why that is so, and I hope this is the only picture which is like that, because the other pictures from Spirographics are always very nice and more fulfilling and more clear. Like you can make out this is the Eiffel Tower, and this also was like midway. But yeah, I think I can make out that it is somewhere in Greece, or Roman or some architecture like that. But this one is like really cannot make out. I don't know if that was so. If you see here, it looks a lot more clearer. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. I have to see. um Anyways, but that's it for this month, and these are all the pages that I have finished coloring. And I hope you like them. If you have not yet subscribed, then please do so, and have a nice day. Bye.